Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a Emuirnoo map and upload it to the workshop. It should be reasonably straightforward, so let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is go to the link in the description and download Unity 2019.4.8. Like I said, I'll have the link in the description, otherwise you can go to it here. Just click download for Windows, the Unity installer. If you already have a Unity version installed, I'd still recommend getting this version just so you can guarantee that it will work. The next thing you want to do is go to the link in the description again and download the Emuirnoo plugin. So there's two. There's the Emuirnoo plugin and the Emuirnoo plugin plus extras. The extras ones comes with a bunch of like 3D models that you can use. You can use either one, but pretty much this one comes with a bunch of 3D models that you can use that are already that have been used in the game. So it just saves you having to go and get your own. So once you've installed Unity, there'll be a wizard that you have to walk through. So you go ahead and install that. You should get like a shortcut somewhere here. So pretty much just want to double click on that. For me, I just got to go to Unity Hub because that's what I've installed. But yeah, for you, it'd just be double clicking on the Unity installer. Unity plugin, whatever the Unity thing is. All right, so once you've done that, you want to make a new Unity project. It should be very similar to what you've got here. You can call it anything. It doesn't matter what you call it. For me, I'll just call it a new Unity project. And then you want to create that. This might take a couple of minutes, so yes, let that finish. Alrighty, so once you've got Unity open, it should look something like this. You'll want to import the Emuirnoo plugin that you should have downloaded. So like I said, you can download either one. I am going to open up this one. This one will take a lot longer to import, so pretty much you just open that up. Sorry, I might have missed it. You go Assets, Import Package, Custom Package, and then the plugin. And now this will probably take a while because it's importing a bunch of models. So I'll come back when that is done. Once that's done, you just have to click import here. This should open up. Ignore all that. Just click import, and then this part is where it's going to take a bit of time. Alrighty, so once that is imported, you should get these files in your project. So what you want to do is you want to open up the _game folder and go to scenes and then to base scene. So this is pretty much like the template for the map for your level. So when you play it, you should get something like this. You can just mute the audio. You might notice that there's some a little bit of weirdness with the emu's head. Just ignore that. That won't happen in the actual game. This is just an editor thing. So yes, we're happy with that. So now we want to actually make a level. Now I'm not going to go into too much detail on how to do this for this video. If you want a more detailed video, I can. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is just place a few objects around, show you how to do some colliders and stuff, and we'll get it working. But real quick, see this flag here is a checkpoint. You can change how these look, by the way, but this is an example of a checkpoint. Pretty much when the player reaches this point, it will save the game. You don't have to have checkpoints if you want to make the game hard. And then this is a flag, which is a complete trigger. So in this case, when the player reaches the flag, you've completed the map. There's a few things you can actually do to make it so other things complete without the player actually doing it. So say, for example, you want to make a soccer and you kick the ball in the goal, that will trigger the complete. Anyway, we'll just make a basic map here. So I'm just going to chuck some things in. So pretty much I'm going to go to Polygon Nature and just drag in some prefabs that are already made for us. So this rock here. Now, as you can see, the rock's very small. So I'm just going to go and go to the scale here and just ramp it up to about 10, just so we can actually see there's a rock. Now, oh yeah, by the way, this is going to be a Unity tutorial. If you haven't used Unity, then it's going to be a bit of a struggle. I could do a little bit more in detail video for that, but you should hopefully have a little bit of an understanding of Unity. You don't need to, but it would be nice. So yeah, just to move the object, you can click the transform here. And if it's not in 2D, like if it looks like this, just click this little 2D icon here, and it will make the scene in 2D. So now, if I were to actually play this, the player's not going to actually interact with that rock. So we'll have to add a collider to it. Another quick thing, if the audio is playing, you can just click mute your audio here. So now we actually need to add a collider to this rock. So I would recommend using box colliders for everything and just adding a bunch and editing them to make them perfect, just because they're a lot more reliable. But you can add a thing called a mesh collider, which pretty much makes a collision perfect based on the mesh, but that can cause some issues. But now that we've added this box collider, we should be able to actually collide with this rock, as you can see. And now we climb over it. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. And we just triggered that checkpoint. If I were to name this rock with this tag here, stone, and unmute the audio, when also I would actually no, it doesn't have it. Don't worry, I'm just going to continue. So yeah, if I were to tag that rock as stone, when I like hit it, it's going to make the stone noises. So yeah, so pretty much as you can see, this one's got the tag of grass, and that's why it's making the grass sound when you land on it. You can actually add a script called on object touched, and you can add, oh actually there's even a sound one, isn't there? Play a sound on hit. So pretty much you can add your own sounds if you want. So like you could make it go boing when it hits the rock, or whatever you may want. There's a bunch of other little handy scripts. You can find them in the scripts folder in gameplay. That will pretty much just give you a bit of stuff you can do, like move to position allows you to move the player to a certain position when it's triggered. The skybox trigger allows you to change the color of the background, and a bunch of others. And if you want a custom script made, you can message me on Twitter or YouTube or wherever you find me, and I'll make some scripts. And if you want like a gravity reverser where it flips to gravity, then let me know. Anyway, so let's just consider this map done. I know I didn't go too much detail, but just for the sake of the video, I don't want it to be too long of a video, we'll consider this done. So once you've made this map, you just want to click Control-S to save the map. And then you want to go to the base scene that you've come here. So this is the scene, this name here for this scene file is the actual name of the map that people will see in game. So you want to make this something cool, like let's say we'll call it awesome cool map. So that will be the name, and you just want to reload, that will be the name of the map that people see. All right, so once you've done that, you want to go to the bottom right here. So make sure you've clicked on the scene file and come to the bottom right here, which says asset bundle. And you want to click new. Now this is pretty crucial. This needs to be something unique to every other person's map name. If for some reason you were to subscribe to 2 workshop maps with the same name of this asset bundle, then the bundles won't load. So I would recommend naming it to your Steam name. So for example, me would be like Harrison, and then it'd be like awesome cool map underscore, and then just a bunch of numbers, just so you guarantee that it's unique. I'm sure there's a better way of doing it, but for now, just do that. You don't really ever need to reference this again once you've named it. So yeah, do that. And then you just want to go up to tools here and click workshop uploader. And this is pretty much how you upload to the Steam Workshop. The first thing you want to do is click build bundles. This will build your map. It will turn it into a file and do what it has to do. And keep in mind, you can use any models, any audio, any animations, anything. It doesn't have to be that's already in the game. You can add your own. I don't think you can add scripts yourself. That's why I'm happy to do it and push updates. But anyway, so now the bundles are built. As you saw, the loading thing happened. And now this is the title and the description of your workshop's item. So we could call this awesome cool map. It doesn't have to be the same name as your map name, but just for this case we will. And I'll be like, this is a really cool map. And then so that's the description of the title. And then here is the icon. You can upload an icon. The ratio is 16:9, so it would be like 1920 by 1080 or 1280 by 720 or whatever it may be. So just click upload and find that. I don't have one, so we'll just leave it. You can leave it. Here is the workshop ID. So if you're making a new workshop item, which is in this case we are, you would just delete this. If you were wanting to edit an already existing workshop item, maybe you wanted to change the map or whatever it may be, then you would paste in the ID there. I'll show you how to actually do that later. Just keep in mind, you want to make sure that if you are editing a workshop map, that the scene name is the same and the file name down here, the asset bundle name, is the same. Just to be sure. Anyway, once you've done that, then you want to add a tag or tags, whatever it may be. So mine might be easy, arcade, sport, and simulation. It can be anything. It can be whatever. I'd recommend hardcore being if you haven't got any save locations, arcade being if it's not a standard linear map, whatever it may be. Anyway, once we've done that, then you want to go ahead and click initiate Steam. You must have Steam open. If you don't have Steam open, it will throw an error. That's fine. Just open up Steam and you should be good. And then you want to click submit. If you get any other errors, I'd recommend just clicking shut down Steam and then initiating Steam again. There's no visual to show you that something's actually happened when you click these buttons, but there's no harm if you click it again, it'll just throw an error. Doesn't matter, who cares? And then you just want to click submit. And then this will submit your workshop map, and as you can see, it's doing some logs here in the console. If for some reason doesn't look like it's doing it properly, then like I said, shut down Steam, initiate Steam, and then do it again, or build bundles again, whatever it may be. Once it completes, it will say upload completed, and it will take you to the workshop item. As you can see here, awesome, cool map. This would be where your preview image is, and then you can subscribe to your map. So for this case, it's got Easy, Arcade, and Sport. We will subscribe to the map, and then next time you open up Steam, it should say validating, and then you'll be able to open up Emuirnoo, and your map will be there. I'll quickly show you what that is, what that looks like. One thing I forgot to mention is once it opens up this workshop map, this is the ID here, just after the equals and before the and sign, and then you can take that back into your workshop uploader and paste it in here, and then you can change your title, your description, and whatever it may be. Anyway, so once you've subscribed to your workshop item, it should have validated. Sometimes it takes a couple of minutes before you can open up the game and it will actually show. But in this case, I have waited a couple of minutes, so it should be there. So pretty much I just go to custom levels, and here we go. Awesome, cool map by Harrison. And this is where, so that's his Steam name, by the way, and that's the name of the map file. This is where it would show the preview item of whatever you uploaded. But because I didn't upload anything, it's just the basic Emuirnoo map thing. But anyway, then we go new game, and it will pretty much you'll be able to play your map. And it should have everything there, and as you can see, that's that stone that I put there, and as you can see, it all works. And if I get to the end of the map, there we got the checkpoint. So if you were to go back out, you would be able to load from that checkpoint, but we're going to complete the game. Victory, it shows how long it took me to beat the game, which was a whopping 17 seconds. And then it shows me the leaderboard, which is me, number 1. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do to make a map in Emuirnoo. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you make some really cool maps. I really want to play some people's maps, like badly. So please make some. If you have any questions, chuck them in the description. I'm happy to help out. I might even make a more detailed video about how to make a map. Anyway, thanks guys. Peace.